I'm delighted to welcome as a cards on the table guest the celebrated Spanish writer and broadcaster who works for Sky Sports among other media organisations, Guillem Balagué. Guillem, so which is the beautiful game? Is it the English game or the Spanish game?
Depending where you're born, really, and depending what you're used to, they both have the benefits, of course. I think the way football is organised in this country, we're in England now, it's just unbelievable. To be copied, to be admired, and to be taken from there, and make sure that everybody does it the same way. The atmosphere, the pitch, the stadiums, it's all brilliant. Then, of course, if you say you're Spanish and you see a team just not able to pass 3-4 times together, then you get a little bit nervous. The other way around, if you are English, you love it, the fact it's box to box and its intensity. So I never had an answer for that one. It really depends. There are games played by, I don't know, Osasuna, Eibar, that are wonderful to watch, and sometimes City-Chelsea games are not great. So, don't have an answer. Should
we try to be more like them, or should they try to be more like us?
Just
the same.
You can get the best out of both worlds. So, for instance, I think refereeing is better here, which maybe we won't be hearing that tonight, but I believe is better here. The technical ability has grown here a lot, but I still think it's higher in Spain. This more tactical acumen, perhaps, from Spanish teams, so that makes sometimes the football a bit boring. The excitement of throwing a coin up in the air of football here is just unmatched, and the noise, there's not much noise as there is here, so yeah, the perfect game will be a mixture of both.
Yeah. Is it more difficult to referee here than in Spain, would you say?
They both have difficulties, but here there is the problem that the sprints have increased, the pace of the sprints have increased, the amount of them have increased, the fact that here are even more athletes than anywhere else in the world makes life very difficult for the referees, who have an average age of 43. So that makes, unless you're really sharp or young either, it's very difficult to follow the game here. It makes it, very hard to actually get all the time the decisions right.
You made a point earlier that you felt the standard of officiating here was good, which may surprise some people in a season of great controversy. Is that controversy, in your view, because of the microscopic attention to the game, or do you think the game itself has become more difficult to referee?
Everybody's looking into it now. Everybody's a coach, everybody's a pundit, everybody's a referee, and now just every decision is looked to the detail. I was quite surprised that, say, about 10 years ago, I've been in England on and off for 20 odd years. About 10 years ago, nobody was talking about referees. Nobody knew the name of the referees.
Well, mind you, that could have been because refereeing was better then.
Or because nobody was looking at that so closely. And then I think, I don't want to blame everything on Jose Mourinho, but it gets to a point where decisions get talked about in press conferences in a way that weren't like that before. Of course, if one starts that game, then everybody has to play, because otherwise you lose. The more you say in Spanish, the more you cry, the more you get. So it's one of those where more pressure has been put into referees, more attention, more television, more decisions get analysed, and I'm not sure if you statistically, and I haven't got the stats, but I'm assuming if you got the stats from 10 years ago and now, I'm not sure that there are more worse decisions. I think there are more better decisions. And if Mike Riley's right and says that 99% of the offsides are correct offside decisions, and that 95% of big decisions are correct, we're talking about a huge percentage, which I don't think you can match in any other league.
And yet, we've had scenarios where maybe 10 or 11 major decisions in one round of fixtures have been exposed, and they've clearly been shown to be mistakes. So,
but from here to actually say that there is an average crop of referees, I think is completely unfair. How do you calculate that? who came up with that decision? Or who came up with that analysis? Really? I mean, are you telling me that 5 years ago they were much better, or last year? I don't think that is the case. I just don't think as...
You think the game has changed more than the referees have changed?
That is interesting, because yes, the game has changed a lot, but refereeing has changed a lot. There's much more money dedicated to them. There's better training facilities, better training. They're fitter. So I think they're pretty good referees. Now, we've got a manager here, probably won't agree with me, and but if I was the manager, I would say exactly the same. No. We want more consistency. We want better decisions. We want everybody to get it right 100%. We want more technology, because that's the role of a manager. They have to actually demand more and make sure that they don't stay behind when others are asking as well for more help to their team.
It's a great to balance the view. It's really healthy to have this debate.
Yeah.
It's also really healthy that, having spent 20 years here, you're not just interested in the Manchester Uniteds and Chelseas, etc. You are heavily involved with a non-league club.
Oh yes, Biggleswade United. It is one of the most fascinating things I've ever done. You know, I love my job, and I've got fire in my body when I do my job. I find it exactly the same working for Biggleswade United. We're trying to get academy together. We're trying to bring the youngsters in the area to play more football, to do more sport. We want to grow. We our best position in history has been 10th in the division we're in. We want to increase on that this season, and we only started in October. But we want to win the league next season, and it is just fascinating. It's just like football fantasy, but in real life.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks ever so much, Guillem.
Thank you.
Lovely to talk to you.